It's 17:06 GMT. This is Focus on Africa from the BBC World Service. I'm Audrey Brown. Now, with less than 3 months to crucial presidential and legislative elections in Sierra Leone, the authorities have announced a ban on street procession of political rallies, and they are citing security concerns. But the main opposition, All People's Congress, is objecting to it, saying it is a breach of the political right of the people of Sierra Leone. Umaru Fofana reports from Freetown.
In a statement, the Political Parties Regulatory Commission (PPRC) says it's held a meeting with all political parties, the security sector and civil society, among others, to discuss issues pertaining to holding peaceful elections on the 24th of June. It says the meeting resolved that political processions or rallies, a common and colourful, even if sometimes violent feature of politics here, be banned. The Commission says electioneering periods are no moments for dancing and merriment, but rather a time for deep reflections and evaluation of politicians. It accuses politicians of using rallies to mind the people off the real issues and drag especially the youth to serve their purposes. Abdullahi Masiande Bangura heads the Commission.
What became of very serious concern to the public is the conduct of the supporters of these political parties. They used to commit a lot of distressful things. And again, we were mindful of the fact that over the years, politicians and their operatives, surrogates, they've been peddling a lot of inflammatory statements on social media, tribal slurs, hate speech. So we are mindful of the fact that if political party supporters will again process in the numbers they used to process to those designated areas, there is every likelihood that they may compromise public safety. And they have two options: to maintain those processions, or rally as they call them, and then be prepared to own up to the outcome. The second option was we suspend those rallies. At the end of the day, the political parties chose to accept the latter, that we put on all these rallies for the forthcoming election.
When official campaigning starts in May, political parties will be expected to converge in designated areas and not process on the streets with hailers and motorcades. However, the main opposition APC party have opposed the ban, saying, among other things, that it is impracticable. Lansana Doumbia is their Secretary-General.
We want street rally for the people of this country to exercise their constitutional rights. Almost all the other political parties were for the ban. Assuming you say you want to ban street rally and you want street rally only on at designated areas, it is going to be a dangerous position, because when people are going to that point, that specific point, they cannot all just go there. They wait for themselves and say, after that person, the other one go. Either willfully or spontaneously, they will all be coming from their different areas to go and converge in that particular location. You will have a group of people, and you don't expect them to keep quiet. They are going to be in a jubilant mood. Every other elections we've had rallies. What is so different from this? This is a democratic system.
Now that the ban has been announced, what is your position? Will you or will you not respect the ban on street rallies?
We want to let them know that when our people are moving from one location to another, if they are arrested, we will not tolerate it. We are not going to allow it. We want this election to be peaceful. We want this election to be free and fair. We are not going to allow anything less than a free and fair elections.
The PPRC insists the APC party did agree to the ban in the meeting with stakeholders. The gloves are off. With nominations of candidates due in the coming weeks, stopping procession of supporters will be a litmus test for the security forces and political parties.
And that was Umaru Fofana reporting from Freetown. Now, resident presidents have been watching the news again, and events in France has once again snagged their satirical attentions.